All right, welcome back. It's another patrol story. Again, a lot of stuff on realcopstoryvideos.com, but you will not see anywhere. This is like the inner workings of the police department, mistakes and officers looking for their girlfriend and shooting through the ceilings, and I mean all kinds of human stuff that you will not see anywhere. Okay, here's another one. It's a mistake, but it really isn't, and I'll explain it to you. Working with a really good partner, working the night shift. Okay, I always work the night shift, seemed like, and we hear a call, robbery in progress, shots fired. And it was a hamburger stand. It's like 11 o'clock at night. So we roll to it. We're pretty close. So we roll to it. And they said ambulance is en route. Okay, they tell us that because the guy called and they sent an ambulance because somebody's been shot. So we roll up and there's a guy sitting, it's a regular Joe citizen, sitting below the counter of the fast food place. And we're in uniforms. We get out of the cars and the owners of the fast food place stand there and he speaks Spanish. So my partner, I speak Spanish, so I'm telling him, okay, the ambulance is coming. Are you okay? I'm okay. He said, they just left. They went around the corner and there's this kind of car. They just left. Okay, so I look down at my partner and he's talking to the guy down there. And he goes, are you okay? He goes, yeah, I'm okay. He said, the guy just shot me for no reason. He said, well, okay. Well, I got to look at him. I got the car. The car just left. Like, you could probably catch it. It's just going down the street right now. I said, I'll be okay. Okay, we told him, the ambulance is coming. Just stay right here. We're having a running conversation with him. We're fine. Okay, fine. So I told the guy, stay with him. We're going to chase the guys. The ambulance is coming. Jump in the car and we take off. Okay, well, we get about 2 blocks away. We see a car go by and matches it perfect. And so we thought we saw a gun sticking up inside, a shotgun. So we radio for backup and we hear sirens coming, but it's also a siren going the other way to the victim's location. So we pull a car over gunpoint. 3 guys in it. They all get out. And as they're getting out, I'm thinking, they looked clean cut. You can usually tell, vagrants look like vagrants. Gang members look like gang members. Prostitutes look like prostitutes, most of the time like prostitutes. Transgenders look like transgenders. Everybody looks like what they are. Well, this didn't look right. So we get them out. Another unit gets there. We run up to the car. We look inside. Well, it was a microphone stand that was in the back seat that stuck up. And from our angle, it looked like it could have been a shotgun. So, okay, fine. Because it's nighttime. It's 10 o'clock at night, 11 o'clock at night. Okay, so we're sorry. And the car was close, but not quite. Again, at night, you're trying to, okay, and we're in the heat of battle. We thought it might have been the car because we're aggressive officers. We wanted to arrest people for this. So we brushed them off, really sorry, got their names, and they were very thankful, and off they went. So as we're finishing, we hear our supervisor say, call our call sign, go back to the crime scene in a hurry. Code 2 was the term, right now, okay, without delay. Okay, so we drive back. As we pull up, there's a sheet over the body, the guy we just talked to, okay? And there's 2 sergeants there, our sergeant and another sergeant. Well, the other sergeant walks up to us and he goes, what are you guys doing? We're talking to this guy. How dare you leave? And we're like, what? What happened? We have no idea what he's talking about. And then so our sergeant steps in, because I learned this later, as you'll see when these tapes go on, I become a supervisor. He steps between us and says, hey, these are my people. You don't talk to them that way. I'll talk to them. Get out of here. So the young sergeant turns and walks away, and we're going, took us off to the side. What happened? He goes, did you come here and talk to this guy? Remember now, we need to tell the truth. There's no reason to lie. Police officers are hired to tell the truth. We told him the truth, what I told you. What happened? Well, paramedics got here. They get all their stuff, they run up, and by the time they get there, he's dead. We go, oh my gosh, he's dead. He goes, did you talk to him? Yeah, we had a running conversation. I couldn't see any bullet holes. He had a jacket on. You're not going to see that. This isn't Hollywood where you see the guy gets shot and you see the blood. No, that ain't going to happen. Okay, it usually goes through, and usually the blood comes out the back because it splatters out the back. But we didn't see anything. I mean, we thought he might have been shot in the arm, the shoulder. We didn't think it was fatal. And I said, sorry, we talked to him for a good 2 minutes. Get the description of the car. They gave us this, what direction, and then we told him he'll be all right. We knew we could hear the sirens, so we left. He goes, he died. I went, oh man. He goes, I don't know what's going to happen here because guys might be in big trouble. I go, oh, okay. We just did what we did. I don't know if we ever do it different again. He goes, okay, well, just don't worry about it. I said, don't talk to that sergeant. Okay, fine. So we stood over the side and we're just like, we're just shaking our head. This poor guy. And then we started talking among ourselves. Well, realistically, we're not paramedics. So if we had stayed there with him and let the suspects leave or go or get away, he would have died. He was already dead when the paramedics got there. So all we would have done is kneel next to this guy and watch him die in front of us because we don't know where the bullets came from. We're not trauma experts. Maybe we could have given him CPR. I don't know if that would have helped because maybe if we saw he was having difficulty breathing, I don't know. But boy, the last thing in our mind was this guy died. I mean, it was like, My gosh, and then we felt responsible for him dying, and then we felt you have those up and down things, we were responsible. Well, no, we weren't. Well, yes, we are. It's like because we're cops. We're supposed to be saving lives, not taking lives. Or allowing people to die right in front of us if we can do something about it. Felt a little better because they said right after we left, the owner said right after we drove around the corner, the paramedics showed up. So in the meantime, within those few minutes, he probably bled out inside. It turned out he did. He hit his aorta, the way I pronounce that. And so he was having his last few minutes with us. And as soon as we left, he was pretty much done. So that's pretty sad. And so then the detectives the next day, they were upset because we left him there, and they wanted us to be disciplined. And our supervisor came to our aid. And then on some of my cop stories, you have a really, really sincere captain, one of the best I've ever worked for. Came to our defense and said, wait a minute. He heard all the facts and says there's nothing they could have done, and I'm not disciplining these guys for something that's questionable. We're not even sure if they could have done anything. He was thinking the same thing we were thinking, because he used to be a representative to defend officers in trial boards, kind of like a trial that officers are getting for discipline. So he knew all about that, very sharp. And so we got called in a couple days later, and our supervisor says, hey, everything's fine, explain what I told you. Captain defends you, and you're fine, just keep on doing what you're doing. So you can't brush it off like, oh, well, no, we got in that car, and it took us a while to get over that, because we felt that maybe we should have done something, but we didn't know what we could have done. It's really a weird thing there. So it happens, it's sad, really sad. I felt sorry, because, like everything else, later on, you think this guy probably had a family, or a mother or dad, or if he was married. And again, could we have done something? I don't know. To this day, I don't know. It's 40-some years later. It still haunts me. But that's the way it goes. Hope you enjoyed that story. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.